All right, what's going on, dudes? Welcome to the Birds mod for Minecraft. Except the thing is, it's not actually a mod. It's entirely vanilla 1.8, and I don't even know. I don't quite fully understand it, but it is what it is. Here's one of the little birds. You can tell because its tail is redstone torches, its little feet and slash wings are like mushrooms, and I think it's a player head that is just shrunken down to make up the head. And we'll put down another one, the brown bird, and again mushrooms, and then levers is the tail. This is entirely vanilla. It's crazy. So why don't we check it out like we would a normal mod, but just keep in mind the fact that there are absolutely no modifications that have been done to my Minecraft client, and so this is pretty cool. Anyway, so the idea is that you have these birds that can actually randomly spawn throughout your world, and it's all controlled by this big mass of command blocks over here. So you start off when you load up the save with all these items in your inventory, and you can use them to they're basically custom crafting recipes, which is like, what? Seriously? Just in vanilla once again. So you start off, you flip this lever over here, it turns on all the bird mechanics, and then you can go and you can spawn your birds. So you can spawn, you have your brown bird and you have your red bird again. You're not supposed to spawn them super close together, so that was a mistake that I just made there. But anyway, you have your brown bird, you have your red bird, and once again, these can spawn naturally throughout your world, and they will meander around, and then you can actually you can lead them around with seeds, because they're actually, so the way they work is whoops, I made them get too close together. Whoopsie. That's a thing that can happen. So the way they work is that they're actually, I guess, to my understanding, the what they look like is because of an armor stand with a bunch of like things attached to it. But then the actual movement is because it's a chicken and a bat like parented to each other, and they do crazy things. So that's why it's following me with seeds, is because it has a chicken. But let's spawn a new one so we don't have like a double merged bird over here. And actually, let's use this one over here. Hey, buddy. Okay, so I'm going to feed it some seeds. So if you drop a seed, it'll get some particles over there, and we can keep on feeding it. Come on. Come on. Don't you want some more seeds? There's a seed right there. Come on, man. You can't still be hungry. Actually, you should still be hungry. There we go. All right. Digest that seed. And if you feed them enough seeds, eventually, and we may have to cut for this just until it's all ready, eventually they will actually grow into an adult bird. And that'll just increase their size. Yep, gotta wait for him to digest. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. We'll just pick up those seeds, and here you go. Yeah, we'll just do a quick cut until he actually consumes all of them, and then I'll show you what they look like as an adult. All right, we finally got him to turn into an adult, and now he's flying around. They don't have to actually be an adult to fly. It just happens randomly. All right, hey, come back here. Do you want some seeds? Hey, do you want some seeds? I know you still like seeds. I know you still like seeds. Come here. So when they're an adult, they have a random chance while they're sitting on leaves to actually lay a nest, or actually create a nest and then lay eggs in the nest. So if we wait around on here long enough, we should be able to actually see that happen. So again, I'm going to cut, and hopefully we have a nest soon enough. All right, sweet. We've got a nest, has a couple of eggs in it that we can actually steal if we want to be rude. Right click on it, and I should be able to grab one. It's not letting me for some reason. Come on. Can I get an egg? There we go. Brown bird egg. All right. And then what about this one over here? There we go. And brown bird egg. Okay. So, yeah. Poor guy. He just did all that hard work, and I just snatched it out from under him. But I guess interestingly enough, he's a red bird, but he gives me a brown bird egg. It's the same ones as what I had over here. But yeah. And now I guess he's fed up. He's done with the he's done with the nest. He's like, I'm really upset right now that you stole my eggs from me. So also with the adult birds, if you feed them seeds, which could be an issue here because this is kind of an adult and baby bird combined. But if you feed them seeds, they're supposed to drop this item called an odd egg, an odd bird egg. And the reason why it's important is you can use it to get crafting resources to make some cool stuff, which I'll get to in just a moment. But I don't know if this is gonna work considering that this is actually 2 birds, and I don't know which one I'm feeding right now. So whoops. Let them get a little bit too close to each other. My bad. So, well, pretend that he laid an odd bird egg, and we'll just take the one that I have in my inventory here. And then if I go ahead and I drop it from a high height, then it'll actually break on the ground. And what I'll get from it are these things, which are the egg whites and the yolk and an eggshell. So on top of that, in order to make the first recipe, I also need some bird wings, and these you get from actually killing birds. So if I can, I don't really want to kill. We've been through a lot with our bird friend over there. I still don't have a name for him, but I really don't feel like killing him. So the way you kill a bird, if you must, is you use a bow, and there we go. That would, oh, he survived. He survived, and he gave me the bird wing. And he can still move and fly? Oh, you're a special one who's pretty invincible and stuff. All right. Well, nice. I was going to feel really bad killing him. But for the sake of actually showing you what happens when you kill a bird, we can do this. Sometimes the arrow bounces off. Takes a few tries occasionally. But again, remember, this is all taking place in vanilla. And it's there. Poor guy. Red particle effects. And he's toast. Right, so now we've got all our crafting resources for the most part. We still need the power source, which you can get using a nether star. And then we'll grab some flint and steel as well. And this is actually pretty easy to make. Just want to make sure I'm far enough away from everything so I don't burn down the forest. Do that, and drop the nether star in, and voila. We have it's going to just stack. Now we now have 2 power sources, but that's just because we made one. All right, so first off, in order to do any of the crazy custom crafting recipes, you need to get a crafting machine, and that's made by putting down a dropper, item frame above it, and a power source in the item frame, and voila, we now have a crafting machine. Again, this is all vanilla, and it's like, what are you, how did you do this? So first recipe we have here is, it's for the winged armor, and the way you make it is by putting a bird wing in each corner, like so, and then eggshells like that, iron chest plate in the center, enchanted book, feather falling 4 on the bottom, and a potion of leaping there. And then we exit, and the crafting recipe starts spinning around to indicate that it's working, and it's like animated. And what is this? What is this? I'm doing a mod review, but there is no mod. It's just command blocks, just lots of command blocks. How is this a thing? So we gotta wait for it to start to stop spinning, and then once it does, we'll have our chest plate thing, which we already have it, but I just want to sort of show the process actually happening. So give it a moment, and be right back. All right, there we go. It's all done. And now we go in and we have the winged armor. Once again, I already had it in my inventory, but I think it's cool showing the process of making it. But I'm gonna keep you on the edge of your seat for a second. We'll do one more recipe, which is to actually make an omelet. So the way this is made is you take egg whites, you take the yolk. Again, these were obtained from cracking the odd egg, seeds, carrots, and a bowl, and then let that thing go and do its thing. And then when we're done, we should have an omelet. Actually, well, you know, I'll let it do its thing, and in the meantime, I'll go ahead and we'll make the flying machine, which is kind of like one of the coolest parts of this whole thing. So we put down an armor stand here, put that, whoop, there we go, it's all done. And oh, I should actually, if I hold the winged armor in my hand, I can run super fast. If I equip it, then I can jump super high and stuff. So there's that. On its own, it does do cool stuff. So that's a thing to keep in mind. But, you know, if you want the super cool stuff to happen, you want to go ahead and put this on the armor stand, and then go ahead and add the cap to the top of it. And voila! We have a flying machine. How cool is this thing? How cool is this? Now we can right click on it and we can actually start flying around. We are actually flying right now. Look at this. Look at this. How cool is this? How cool is this? So apparently the way this actually works, which I'm going by the video that the guy who made the mod, he posted a video on his channel sort of demoing the whole thing, which I'll link in the description, by the way, because this dude is genius, and feel free to check out the video, his channel, the download, etc., etc. But the way this works is it's a horse that's tethered, parented somehow to an armor thing that's parented to something that's allowing me to fly. It's all this like armor stand trickery craziness, and just this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's like a horse parented to a bat, parented to an armor stand. I don't fully understand how it works, but let's go ahead and dismount and yeah, leave that thing just sort of hanging. All right, cool. Yeah, so there we go, and then we have an omelet and a bowl after that crafting recipe is completed. So that's trying to get away from us. That's basically how the thing works. That's actually not really how the thing works. I can't even begin to go over how this all was put together and all these command blocks and so on and so forth, and my frames lag when I look at them because they're doing a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's about it. There's also, when you download it, just like a guide that tells you all the things that are happening and how to do them and stuff. 34 pages of things, but I think I covered most of it. So yeah, all right. Well, on that note, hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, a rating would be very much appreciated. But other than that, once again, links to everything in the description. Tell the guy that he is insanely amazing at stuff, and yeah, I don't know. This is the first vanilla mod that I have ever seen, so kind of cool, kind of cool. Well, thanks again, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you next time.